Geforce Now blog. Join and play today on Geforce Now. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is Project Storm, and today is Thursday, November 3rd, 2022, which also means that it's Geforce Now GFN Thursday, and we have a lot to discuss, so we're going to jump right into it. All right. As you can see here, we're live at 4K 60 FPS, and it is time to jump into today's news. But before we do that, you all, we're going to go back 3 weeks to let you all know that Geforce Now streams high-res 120 frames per second PC gaming to world's first cloud gaming Chromebooks. And you can check all of this information out if I go too fast, because I have linked it in the description section below, as well as the updates and release highlights page to show you the latest updates available on Geforce Now and more. So do browse the description section, you all. You may find what you need. 2 weeks ago, we were told to get in touch with new mobile gaming controls on Geforce Now, because games like Genshin Impact, Fortnite, and others all take advantage of mobile touch controls. And I can tell you, I have tried it out, and it works amazingly, you all, on my mobile phone, as well as the iPad Mini 6. Last week, this was a big one. All right, we were informed to make gaming a priority. Special membership discount hit Geforce Now for a limited time, and you all, that discount is still available, but we'll get into that in a minute. Today, we're going to be checking out 26 new games streaming on Geforce Now in November. That's right, 26 new titles will be joining the Geforce Now library that's already growing at a rapid rate. But you're looking at right here the official Geforce Now blog, so let's go ahead and crack it open. Now, as I always do, I have to shout out the Geforce Now community. There's some amazing individuals over here. There's new ones joining each and every week, and some of them are getting a chance to taste the RTX 3080 tier. Now, if you don't know about the RTX 3080 tier, I talk about it every day. I talk about it at work. I talk about it at home. I talk about it before I go to bed. I watch my own gameplay videos running at 1440p 120 FPS as well as 4K 60 FPS, and it's that amazing. And I'm a founder, you all, as you can see right up here. You can be too for $19.99 USD. Sign up today, you all, and see what I'm talking about. All right, now we are going to be playing this game right here, WRC Generations. And I can tell you, based on the 1 minute of gameplay that I tried, the game looks and runs extremely well on Geforce Now. But let's see what you all think in a minute when I get to that gameplay, all right? Now, we have a lot to address, a lot to cover, so we're going to get right into it. It says here, check out 26 new games streaming on Geforce Now in November. Get the action going with 11 new games this week, plus the latest updates for Genshin Impact and Apex Legends. It's a brand new month, which means this GFN Thursday is all about the new game streaming from the cloud. In November, 26 titles will join the Geforce Now library. Kick off with 11 additions this week, like Total War 3 Kingdoms and new content updates for Genshin Impact and Apex Legends. Plus, leading 5G provider Rain has announced it will be introducing Geforce Now powered by Rain to South Africa early next year. Look forward to more updates to come. Now, this one right here kind of threw me for a loop. I thought this was very cool news. You're talking about Geforce Now expanding over to South Africa, you all, as soon as early next year. That's positive news, because some people have their doubts about cloud gaming. Me, I just game at a high level using the RTX 3080 tier. It's that simple. So I don't get engaged in all the talk and stuff like that. I'm just showing you all what true cloud gaming is all about on the highest rated tier in the cloud. That is the RTX 3080 tier, and something comes along. Until they come along and top it, I'm going to keep on telling you all the truth. The RTX 3080 tier is the best thing I've ever experienced in sliced bread, y'all. Don't believe me? Check it out. It says here, and don't miss out on the 40% discount for Geforce Now 6-month priority memberships. This offer is only available for a limited time. So if you're thinking about jumping on over here and trying what is a step under the RTX 3080 tier, but runs fantastically well, depending on your ISP and your setup at home, your conditions, your network conditions, jump on in and try Geforce Now out. All right, the free tier is good. Priority tier is much better. 3080 tier just makes me want to slap something. I don't even know, so we're going to keep on going. Build your empire. Lead the charge this week with Creative Assembly and Sega's Total War 3 Kingdoms, a turn-based empire building strategy game and the 13th entry in the award-winning Total War franchise. Become one of many great leaders from history and conquer enemies to build a formidable empire. Now, from what I understand, I'm hearing great things about this franchise. All right, I may just check out 3 Kingdoms myself, so stay tuned, y'all. You never know what I'm going to be streaming next. All right, the game is set in ancient China, and gamers must save the country from the oppressive rule of a warlord. Choose from a cast of a dozen legendary heroic characters to unify the nation and dominate enemies. Each has their own agenda, and there are plenty of different tactics for players to employ. Extend your campaign with up to 6-hour gaming sessions at 1080p 60 FPS for priority members. With an RTX 3080 membership, like I have, gain support for 1440p 120 frames per second streaming and up to 8-hour gaming sessions with, I added gaming, all right? Gaming sessions, I did that. You know what I mean? And what? With performance that will bring foes to their knees. Now, guys, I have fun on my channel, you know what I mean? And hopefully get a laugh or two after a hard day's work or whatever. You know, you're going to get some of that when you come over here. So those who know me already know this. It's no secret. All right, more to explore. Alongside the 11 new games streaming this week, members can jump into updates for the hottest free-to-play titles on Geforce Now. Genshin Impact version 3.2, Akasha Pulses, the Kappa Flame Rises, is available to stream on the cloud. This latest update introduces the last chapter of the Sumeru Archon quest to new playable characters Nahida, if I'm saying that correctly, and Layla, as well as new events and gameplay. Stream it now from devices whether PC, Mac, Chromebook, or on mobile with enhanced touch controls. Now, I've gotten a chance to try these enhanced touch controls, you all, on Fortnite, Genshin Impact, and other games. And I'm telling you all, it works extremely well. You wouldn't believe it, but I also have videos on that. So hit the search box on my channel, type in Fortnite, mobile touch controls, Geforce Now, and you'll see what I mean. Says here, or squared up in Apex Legends Eclipse, available to stream now on the cloud. Season 15 brings with it the new Broken Moon map, the newest defensive legend, Catalyst, and much more. Also, after working closely with Square Enix, we're happy to share that members can stream Star Ocean: The Divine Force on Geforce Now beginning this week. And it says here's the full list of games joining this week, and they're all right up here. We're going to break them down as I always do. We're going to shout out the developers and publishers who work hard to bring us these games. All right. But before we do that, we're going to go down and show you all the games that's arriving this month. Here we go. Says, but wait, there's more. Among the total 26 games joining Geforce Now in November is the highly anticipated Warhammer 40K Dark Tide with support for Nvidia RTX and DLSS. Now that's my type of lingo right there, you all. I love it. Ray tracing and DLSS together. It's a heck of a combination in my opinion. All right, here's a sneak peek. It says, The Unliving, arriving on Steam November 7th. Terracotta, new release on Steam and Epic Games November 7th. A Little to the Left, new release on Steam November 8th. Yum Yum Cookstar, releasing on Steam November 11th. Nobody, The Turnaround, new release on Steam November 17th. Goat Simulator 3, new release on Epic Games, November 17th. Evil West and Color Tone Remixed, both releasing on Steam, November 22nd and November 30th. Warhammer 40k Dark Tide, new release on Steam, November 30th. Heads Will Roll, Downfall, that's coming to Steam. Guns, Gore, and Cannoli 2, Steam. Hidden Through Time, Steam. Cave Blazer, Steam. This is a lot of games, y'all. Y'all know I can't keep up. I know some of you that know me, you're just waiting for me to just stumble, right? Like, I know Storm's about to mess up. There's a lot of stuff to cover right now. And it is, but I also love it. Next up is Railgrade, Epic Games. The Legend of Changding, Steam. I hope I said that right, you all. Says, while The Unliving was originally announced in October, the release date of the game shifted to Monday, November 7th. Howling for More. Now we're going to go back to October, you all. October brought more treats for members. Don't miss the 14 extra titles added last month. Now, I always say, when Geforce Now announced these games that's coming to Geforce Now, it's going to be give or take. And a lot of times, it's more giving than taking. All right? But they always keep us updated, you all, and that I can appreciate. But right here we have Lego Brick Tales on Epic Games, Rabbids Party of Legends, Ubisoft, The Darkest Tales, Steam, Dual Universe, Steam, Batura Lost Haven, Steam, Warhammer 40k Shoot Us Blood and Teeth, Epic Games, The Tenant, Steam, Evo Land Legendary Edition, Epic Games, Paper Cut Mansion, Steam and Epic Games, Saturnalia, Epic Games, Asterigos Curse of the Stars, Epic Games, Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach, Steam and Epic Games, Sniper Elite 5, Steam, and V Rising, Steam, you all. With all these sweet new titles coming to the cloud, get your gaming on. I mean, see, I make up my own words at times, yo. I read, when I look, it looks like one thing, and I'm so excited. I'm ready to give you all some live gameplay, so bear with me, all right? It says, getting your game on as easy as pie. Speaking of pie, we've got a question for you. Let us know your answer on Twitter or in the comments below. Now, I always advise people to go over and follow Geforce Now on Twitter at Nvidia GFN, all right? Because this is where I keep myself updated, and you can too. And a lot of fun things happen over here, you all, outside of the blog post, so check them out today. Says, if GFN were a pie, what pie would it be? Now, I know some people pick all types of pies, cherry pie, lemon meringue, or whatever. I'm going with sweet potato pie, my grandmom's sweet potato pie. That is what the 3080 tier is to me. If you disagree, then we have a problem. But moving on up, you all, we're going to go into the first game right here, and we're going to check out what the users are thinking about these games. First up is Against the Storm, all right? Very positive reviews overall, released on November 1st, 2022. Developed by Aramite Games, published by Hooded Horse. Next up, we have Horse Tales, Emerald Valley Ranch. All right, this one dropped on November 3rd, which is today. So new that it doesn't have any user review. Well, it has 5 right now, but we're gonna wait a little bit longer and see what the game is like, what the users think about that one. And then we can make a decision on whether we wanna try it out, right? Developed by, is that Acer Interactive or Acer Interactive, published by Microids. Next up, we have Space Tale, Every Journey Leads Home. This one dropped on November 3rd, also today. So here's the theme. Here's the pattern right here that I'm noticing. There's a lot of day and date releases, you all. But here's another catch. You don't have to worry about downloading these games. If you were gonna play this game, for example, you just go down, all right? You add it to your cart, and then you stream the game on Geforce Now. That's simple. Developed by Enjoy Studio SA, Long Term Games SA, published by Long Term Games SA. All right. The Chant is next. Now, this one right here has me very interested in it. If you could just check out the gameplay right now, shout out to the developers who are playing the game right here in this demonstration. This is my type of game, you all. So don't be surprised if I'm streaming this one at up to 4K 60 FPS on that RTX 3080 tier. I'm going to say RTX 3080 tier at least 30 more times, y'all, because it's just that dope. But the chant, developed by Brass Token, published by Prime Matter, released on November 3rd, 2022. You see what I mean, you all? All these new games for you to stream instantly. Next up, the Entropy Center. All right. So far, positive reviews, released today. Developed by Stubby Games, published by PlayStack. I almost said Playstick. And then the game I can't wait to jump into. It has me ready and my foot is tapping right now, you all. I'm trying to get through this. I'm ready to get out here because I love a good racing game. Let's see if WRC Generations can live up to my expectations. All right. Mostly positive reviews so far. That's good to see. Released again today. Developed by KT Racing. Published by Nacon. Or Nacon. Then we have Filament on the Epic Game Store. This is one that I need to claim. I will demonstrate how easy it is to do that. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're done. Now, if I wanted to go over on Geforce Now and stream that game, I could do so instantly. And that's the beauty of cloud gaming right there, people. For all those who are like, cloud, who is cloud gaming for? Well, it's for me, and it could be for you. All right? Especially if you don't want to have to worry about buying hardware like hard drives, SSDs, things like that. Or if your potato PC just can't run the games at 4K 60 FPS, Geforce Now has you covered. All right. So shout out to publisher Casito Games, Maple Whispering, developed by Beard Envy. All right. That one released on August 11, 2022. And we're going to go on to Star Ocean, The Divine Force. Now, people were looking for this game right here. Star Ocean, The Divine Force. Mixed reviews so far. Okay, so I'm curious to know what's going on with the game. I could click on this and read a lot of those reviews, but we don't have time to do that. I promise I don't want to keep you all here for 45 minutes. I want you all out of here ASAP. Released on October 27, 2022. Developed by Square Enix and Tri-Ace. Published by Square Enix. Next one is Pogwi. Very positive reviews overall. Released on October 8th, 2019. Developed and published by Padindon. Padindon. That has to be correct, y'all. Final answer. Next up is Risk. Global Domination. Mostly positive recent reviews. Very positive overall. Released on February 19, 2020. Developed and published by SMG Studio. And we're almost done. We have one more game, and that is Total War 3 Kingdoms. Mostly positive recent reviews. Very positive overall. Over 51,000 people think so. Released on May 23rd, 2019. Developed by Creative Assembly, Feral Interactive. Published by Sega, Feral Interactive. Let's click on it. And Feral Interactive Linux. So I guess they have Mac and Linux, all right? So that's going to do it for the games right now. And it is time to go to, let me make sure I covered everything. Yep. We're going to go ahead and go down here to the app. And we're going to click on this game. But before we do that, you all, we're going to go up here to the settings to show you all when you're using the PC app like I am right now on my desktop PC with an actual RTX 3080 in it. By the way, soon to be a 4090 if I'm lucky. But we're going to go to these settings right here, okay? We're going to show you all the latest. This right here is the version that I have right now, 2.0.44. And then right here, everything is connected. All my accounts, Ubisoft, Epic Games, Steam. So like I said, if you were to purchase a game like I just did, so this number should go up to 101. Because I just added WRC, all right? So you want to connect these so you can bypass the sign-in process. You don't have to worry about your credentials, as you're about to see in a minute. And then I like to test my server location. This will let me know if something's wrong with my actual network, all right? And I advise you all to run this test as well. Contact your ISP if you're getting super ridiculous amounts of latency or whatever right here. I'm at 8 milliseconds. All right. So I'm passing the test each and every time. But I use this, again, it will show me instantly, immediately if something's wrong. So if you're having issues when you stream using the RTX 3080 tier, it may not be the RTX 3080 tier. I just wanted to point that out, you all. We have to troubleshoot, reset your equipment, contact your ISP, see if there's anything that can be done. Don't break your controllers, as I always say, all right? Now, down here, streaming quality is going to be set to custom. This way I can get access to the max bit rate of 75 megabits per second. All right. Here's 1440p 120. I can select 4K 60 if I wanted to, but we're going to keep it at 1440p 120 FPS because it's a racing game. VSync is always going to be set to adaptive for me. All right. If you experience any kind of screen tearing, you do have options to turn it on or off to get higher performance. But for me, I leave it and forget it at adaptive. Next up, resolution upscaling. Right here, AI enhanced is how I keep it on high. I used to bring it down, but then they did an update that gave us an additional option, okay? So that's off, low, medium, and high. I'm going to leave it on high. And then in-game graphic settings, a big perk of the RTX 3080 tier. One day it might trickle down to another tier or other tiers as well. That would be awesome. I'm sure some people have been thinking about that, but right now you have to step up to the highest to get the best capabilities. All right. So with all that said, we're going to shut up. We're going to jump into this game by hitting the play button. Well, I lied. I'm going to show you all right here. If you hadn't purchased the game yet, you can hit the get button right here. It'll take you to whatever storefront you need to go to, whether that's Steam, Epic Games Store, Origins, or whatever. You purchase the game, you come back over, you stream the game. As you can see, I haven't installed it on this PC because I don't need to. Another reason why I love Geforce Now. So close out of this. As you can see, we're still live at 4K 60 FPS, and we're going to hit that play button, and we're going to get you all out of here in like maybe 5 or so minutes. I have never, ever played this game. Didn't know the game was coming out until I found out it could be streamed on Geforce Now. But we're about to see exactly what it's made of. Now, when you first sign up, it is, like other games, you're going to be asked to create an account if you haven't created that account. But as you can see right here, this is my second time booting the game up, and there's no sign-in process or anything. And it's because I have my account linked with GFN. Okay, so we're going to hit Control+G real quick to show you these different settings. Like, for example, if you wanted to double check if you're streaming at 1440p, 120 FPS, and all that good stuff, right? The settings I just talked about, you can go right here to gameplay. All right, we have other, tabs you can definitely click on, like system shortcut controls, heads up display, which is a popular one. Everybody asks me all the time, Project Storm, how do you get the overlay with the performance overlay or counter or whatever you want to call it? And this is where you go to change the position, as well as adding your connection status and more. All right, it's all self-explanatory right there, but it's all right here in heads up display. So what we're gonna do now is hit Control+N. As you can see from the title screen, this is a beautiful game. Now, you can see right here the packet loss. My connection has been crazy. Like I said to you all, I had to contact my ISP, but it's not going to stop me from enjoying the game. But I'm used to that packet loss being just 0. As you can see, it is on 0, but the 391 that you're seeing is indicating that that's indicative that something's going on, all right? But what I'm looking at is that 118 frames per second. That 120 FPS stream from Geforce Now, and 8 to 9 milliseconds of latency or ping. That's what I'm looking at now. Because I don't really know how to play the game, I was hoping to go back to training or whatever, but I guess once I backed out, let's go to the video settings real quick. We got full screen, 1440p 120. VSync on. I want to turn this off for now just to see how everything looks. So what you have to do is click on it first because I'm using the controller, and then it takes you over there and you can change the settings. DLSS, I'm going to keep that on balance for now. Sharpness is default at 1. Now, reflex low latency. I'm going to turn that on plus boost on every game I play, you all. I advise you all to do the same thing. Okay, it just makes for a much smoother experience with ultra low latency. Then we have graphics right here, very high, maxed out. Only thing I don't want on is motion blur. We can't have that on. Any type of blur, we have to turn that off. Depth of field, off. Vignette, or however you say that, off. Motion blur, definitely off. It will never be on my games, y'all. Why would we add any kind of additional blur to smooth, high-quality gameplay? But we're going to go ahead and go to quick play. We're going to pick, where do we want to go? I think there's some night. We'll go to Kenya real quick. I know some people are like, why'd you pick Kenya? Yeah, of course I'm going to pick Kenya. Here we go. Shout out to Africa. And that's only because Geforce Now is going to be expanding over to Africa soon, over in South Africa to be more specific. But we're going to go ahead and go with the Dawn Race to check out the graphical fidelity. And we're going to go, should I go Rainy Storm? I don't want to go Storm right now, even though it is in the name. Get it? Clear weather. We gotta have, let's just go with this car right here. Again, I don't know what I'm doing. It's my first time playing. We're gonna go with the Toyota. Oh man, we gotta do all this. Let's see, let's just pick this team right here. They better get it done though, I'll tell you that much. And we're gonna hit start stage. Now, I'm not sure how loud the gameplay volume is gonna be, so hopefully the racing sounds don't overpower my voice. But some of you may be like, Storm, just shut up and play. And I got your back, don't worry. But here we go, you all. First time on the game. We're going to go ahead and hit start race. I think I'm skilled enough to make a couple turns. We can also change the camera view by hitting down on the D-pad, but we're going to go back into the car because that's like driving a real car. Now, I don't know the track, so I'm probably going to crash or I'm going to drive slow for safety reasons. But the way the game feels like local PC gaming, you all. Now this is a racing game. Now you know what type of responsiveness you need to play a racing game like this, by the way. Okay, I thought I was supposed to turn right there. You see what I'm saying? This looks so crazy to me, y'all. It looks so good. The sunlight peeking through the trees. The field, everything is there. Oh man, the accelerator. Let me just test this acceleration to show you all that there's no input latency at all. Watch this. RT, 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 brake. All right, let's see what we can hit. Y, respawn, Y, just tapping that button right here. Y, 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 Y. No latency at all, you all. So you're just gonna be able to drive if you're good at this game. And as far as racing wheel support, I'm gonna have to look into that one. Not sure if that's available right now, but I will confirm that. If you all have questions about it, let me know and I can find out for you. Beautiful, beautiful scenery. I'm glad I bought this game. It was $40 USD, and I can tell you right now, it's gonna be worth it to me because of the way the game looks and feels. The sound is not bad at all either. Alright, let's go ahead and switch camera views just for you all who don't like the in-car view if you get motion sickness or whatever.
And right 6 into flat left, bumpy.
Okay, flat left, bumpy, I like it.
Into flat right, into flat left, bumpy.
Beautiful sunlight. Now we're gonna stop right here. We're gonna get a picture of this sunlight right here, you all, and then we're gonna continue. I had to get a screenshot. Here we go. Of course, look at the sun setting real time, by the way. Oh man, I didn't mean to bring that up. I meant to do this, but I guess I had to click on the screen first. So Control+1 to take a screenshot. That's what I was trying to do. All right, here we go. And that is it for right now. We're gonna go into one more and then we're done. I like that, spooked right there with the ghost. So we just got an achievement, and again, this is just showing you all what the game might look like running on the RTX 3080 tier for you all. To me, it's extremely smooth. I can tell you that right now. So let's go to Belgium. And we're going to go to a track that's more difficult, like this one right here. Time of day, evening, threatening. That sounds crazy. I like it. And we're going to go with, something's telling me to go with this car right here. Let's pick this one and this team right here, Hyundai. I'm loving it though, you all. This is why I get excited about the RTX 3080 tier. I mean, performance that's outdoing my Xbox Series X in a lot of different cases, you all. I paid $500 for that console, but I play more on Geforce Now, and that's for a reason. I am not afraid to say it. I'm not ashamed or whatever to say it. I'm telling you all the way this feels. You won't believe it. Like, you'll be thinking that I'm capping, advocating for Geforce Now, trying to sell Geforce. I don't have to do any of those things, you all, because I'm not the only one that feels this way, you know?
5.
But here we go.
4,
New track,
3,
new car,
2.
same great
Right,
high-level
30,
performance.
And square left, small cut, 80.
Okay. Oh, my gosh. I wasn't ready for that. So this car turns a little bit differently, handles a little bit differently. B for, I know B is the E-brake.
Into flat right and left 3.
Oh my God, look at that. Realism.
How are you?
So you have to be
Right
extra
4,
careful.
cut into left 3.
Oh, I love the
Flat right
sounds.
into caution, left 2, very long.
Oh, wait. I want to go first person. I think I'll do better. Let's see.
And right 4.
It's so fast.
Into square right, don't cut, 30. Right 3, medium, tightens. And left 3, into right 4, don't cut, tightens.
See, I'm getting my focus
Into left
on
3,
right now.
50.
That little hiccup right there, it's gotta be, I told you, it's my internet, but it's not gonna stop me from playing these games right now. I don't know what's going on with my ISP, you all. I've contacted them. I've been having these problems for years now with consistency, and that was not the case before. So I don't know, it drives me out of my mind, you know what I mean? And I'm still able to play games. Ooh, I hit that wrong right there. I felt the tire slipping. Wow. So this game is unforgiving. If you make mistakes, you're gonna pay. But yeah, my ISP, I don't know like what they're doing over there. I know they're expanding right now, so that's really why I'm having the issues. They said it on the website that they're expanding, and some users might experience issues, and unfortunately, it's happening to me. I do have a gigabit up and download speed, by the way, and I need it for my household because my whole family streams, and I like to play at 4K as many chances as I get.
4, medium, caution, hard brake, square right through gate.
But you all can see the smooth fluidity and all that stuff, the high frame rate. What you're not gonna see is the best driving right now, because I don't know the tracks.
Right 5 narrows.
I knew I could have slowed down, but I just said, whatever, I'm gonna try to take it anyway. That's on me, that's my fault.
And caution, hard brake, square left, narrows, 150.
Not an easy game to play. So, it definitely has some sim to it.
Caution, square
a whole
left,
lot of
cut.
sim.
And left 4, into right 3, cut, 30. Caution, square right, small cut, 50.
It's scary. It's so narrow, you all.
Caution, left right, small cut.
And I know this graph, watch this, like if I hit these bumps the wrong way, I could flip. I know it.
Look out, wrong track. Into left 4, small cut, and square right, don't cut.
All right.
And left right 4. Brake into square left, small cut. Left right 4 and square left.
Here
80.
we go. I'm so scared. I'm not even gonna lie, you all. This is crazy. All right, we're gonna go VSync on just for a second. Let's go to options, Video VSync on. Let's go high graphics, because we know we can run the game at very high with no issue at all, but we're going to go high to see if anything changes. Hopefully that's saved.
Right 4, cut. And left 4, big cut, 100.
Feels the exact same.
Right 4, cut, 80.
Look at that. That's what I'm talking about, the level of realism. We're going to end it right there, you all. We're going to end it on that note. But this right here, WRC Generations, check it out if you're interested in the game, you all. It feels amazing. Streaming on Geforce Now right now on the RTX 3080 tier, you all. I don't think you'll regret it. You might have a better experience than me. All right. So 3 things I need you all to do until next time. That's keep it safe, keep it positive, and keep it gaming. Remember to join and play today on Geforce Now. I'm out of here, people.